Hello internet, welcome back to another reaction video, baby. Today we're going to be reacting to an Infamous Swoosh video. I know how I made that, I wrote an animated video from last time and everything, but this time I'm going to be reacting to Infamous Swoosh. This video is called I Was a Dumb Kid. I'm pretty sure all of us were kind of a little bit of a dumb kid, but this guy actually said that he was a dumb kid. So let's just watch this video and see how dumb this guy could possibly get. So without further ado, make sure you guys grab yourselves a sip of water and let's just start the show.
Oh hey, didn't see you there. Welcome to my man cave. Take it all in. It's pretty manly. Let's have a tour, shall we?
Alright, let's take a look at this man cave. So we got that newspaper. We have a whole bunch of taxidermy statues. There's one of you in a subway hat. We got metal. I have no idea what that metal's here for. Picture of you. Another picture of you. Banners of Infamous Swoosh. You in like some medieval outfit. Presented to Infamous Swoosh for passing 1 quadrillion subscribers. This guy's kind of a little bit of a narcissistic craphead.
Over here we have a statue of myself, very accurate to real life. Yes, I have been working out, thanks for noticing. Over here we have my Oscar for being the best animator on YouTube. Whoa, we don't gotta go in there. There's nothing to know.
Wait, what's in there, man? Come on, let's go inside.
Okay, I may not have always been this awesome. Back in my day, I was pretty stupid. Whether or not I still am, is up for debate. I was a textbook last child. I figured out things as I went along, my parents were not as strict with me as they were with my siblings, and I got everything I wanted because I was their favorite. Some things never change. For most of my childhood, it was me and my brother Justin against the world. He's 2 years older than me and has been taller than me literally my entire life, despite all the doctors saying I would surpass him. So growing up, we had a very natural little brother, big brother dynamic.
Yeah.
At one time, my dad, Justin, and I were all driving home, and Justin had just gotten his wood carving merit badge in Boy Scouts because he was way cooler than me. And since he received this badge, he got a free knife. I was not going to let this slide. I wanted to have a free knife, so I could be as cool as him.
If you let any American child have a knife, in this state of the world right now, if you have an American child have a knife, they're probably either going to try to stab you or try to bargain with you at this point. But if you give an English child a knife, they're going to treat the knife the same way an American child is going to treat a flipping AK-47.
Obviously. So on the way home, I put my acting skills to the test and was whining to my dad to play with a knife to prove I deserved that knife just as much as he did.
Dad, please, I want to hold it.
Nathan, you're going to hurt yourself.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will.
I know what I'm doing.
Nathan, you've never even held a knife.
Exactly, man. You're young age. I don't think you'll even know how to use a knife in the first place.
Fine. Justin, give your brother the knife. But... You guys are not going to believe this. I can't believe my dad didn't want me to play with Justin's knife, all because he thought I would do exactly what ended up happening. And I want to make it very clear, this was not Justin or my dad's fault. I thought I was a big boy, but alas, the knife was too big for my britches.
Yes. And it was also kind of a little bit too big for your brain as well.
And my fingers. Luckily, nothing a Band-Aid and some Neosporin couldn't fix. It's perfectly fine now. Another time I dragged Justin into my mess was when I had the brilliant idea to use a piece of technology that was once again too big for my britches. Apparently I wore a lot of britches when I was a kid. Back in the day, my mom would buy this spicy popcorn that was the best movie snack ever.
Those types of popcorn and everything. I've only had that type of popcorn once, and let me tell you, this specific type of popcorn over there, it can be anything as long as it's inside that specific package. If you make it the right temperature, that thing's going to hit like it's never hit me before.
And of course, at the ripe old age of 8, I thought I had everything in life figured out. So while we were watching a show, I took matters into my own hands.
Ooh, you watch Sonic Underground? Hold on. You watch Sonic Underground? Wow, I've never watched Sonic Underground, but I'm a really big Sonic fan, man. Maybe that's something you and I actually have in common.
I took matters into my own hands and threw some popcorn into the microwave. Then I paused and thought, how long is popcorn supposed to be in the microwave for again? I don't know, like 10 minutes? Yeah, that sounds about right.
This man is gonna die.
Who wants a dumb old castle anyway?
The popcorn...
The little rotoscoping is actually insane. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. The rotoscoping. That's a specific technique people use called rotoscoping, where they take, like, say for instance me right now. They take some real life footage and then they animate on top of that footage, so that once the animation's finished, it's gonna look like it was actually made in real life. When in reality, you just like copy and pasted it with some digital ink.
The popcorn literally exploded in the microwave. Thankfully, the microwave didn't explode, but I guarantee that if it was in the microwave for another minute, we would have been watching the firemen extinguish the flames of our house instead of Sonic Underground.
So good and tasty?
My mother was not happy about me nearly blowing up our home to smithereens, so ever since then I haven't had that spicy popcorn. And I'm still grounded. One thing that keeps me up at night is remembering some of the toys I had when I was a kid. I don't know what was wrong with me, but if you were a toy I received as a child, there was a 50% chance your bloodline ended with me.
Honestly, man, when I was a kid, I hate to admit it, but I can actually kind of relate to this. And the only type of toy that I actually cared about as a kid were Hot Wheels. Brother Animes actually talked about Hot Wheels because it was his favorite toy. And actually, though, I actually have a Hot Wheel on my shelf. I actually have a Hot Wheel over here. This is from my childhood. This is like years ago. Look at this. The wheels still work. I wish I could say the same about the front wheels though. But I always loved playing with these types of Hot Wheels and everything. And I always loved like memorizing all the names for the Hot Wheels. Like this one's called the La Fasta. And yeah, honestly, I actually loved Hot Wheels and everything. These were the only toys I actually cared about as a kid. Anything else, it was just going to go straight down to the Shadow Realms with how I was treating them. And by how I was treating them, I meant like aggressively playing with them until like a limb or an eye pops off. You know how that goes. Let's keep watching then.
I don't know, maybe there's like some toy-killing DNA somewhere in my heritage. .com. This video was sponsored by...
A few moments later.
One year, my family and I were on a road trip and stopped at a hotel. My most prized possession at the time was a blue Power Ranger toy that I had to bring everywhere. When we arrived at the hotel for the night, I decided to keep my most prized possession privately tucked behind the bed frame. For protection, I think. It wasn't until the next day driving that I realized I left him there. No.
Oh no. And you're the youngest child too? Oh no, yeah, that's how you know it's bad. Oh no.
Amount of pleading would make my parents turn around. I mean, it makes sense. Adding 2 hours to our trip to pick up a $5 piece of plastic isn't worth it. I still think about you, Blue Power Ranger. I'll never forget all the long talks that we had. You know, the laughs that we shared and the memories we cherished. Or whatever. This other time when I was even younger, my family and I went to the beach. At the time, I was obsessed with this show called Rescue Heroes.
Rescue Heroes?
And my brother and I were crazy for those toys. So, naturally, on that fateful day on the beach, I decided to bury my most prized rescue hero in the sand.
Oh, come on, man! Dude, what is it with you and hiding your toys away to the Shadow Realms and everything just for you to forget about it like a couple days later? Are you like stupid in the brain? I mean, I guess this video is called I Was a Dumb Kid, but I never realized that you were this dumb. Exactly.
What? You read the title. And of course, I ended up losing him, so we held a beach funeral. It was a whole thing. Sorry, I'm getting all choked up. Another instance of me leading my toys to an early grave was when one Christmas my mom got me a set of 4 Sonic collectible figures.
Oh, hell no. This is where I draw the line over here. If you do anything to my boy Sonic the Hedgehog over here, you are going to die, and I'm going to use these scissors in the wrong way, man. You are not going to do anything to my boy Sonic, man. I know that. I know you're not going to do anything to Sonic, Metal Sonic, Tails. You even got Classic Amy over here, man. If you do anything to Classic Amy, that's basically trying to get rid of Bitcoin. And you know what happens when you try to get rid of Bitcoin in this type of state? Everybody's going to lose their money. The same way that Classic Amy's about to get lost in history with the way Sega's been moving or something. I mean, the only reference we have of Classic Amy at this point would be Sonic Superstars and Sonic Origins. Other than that, she's basically gone from history at this point. Unless from Sonic CD, but that's a really old game anyways.
I loved Sonic as a kid, so
Me
this
too.
present was really awesome. So of course I decided one of the first things I would do with these new toys was test their durability. And obviously the best way to do that was to throw him off the upstairs balcony. We've all been there. Gotta go fast.
No! Oh, come on, not metal! What did metal do, man? No!
Metal Sonic, speak to me, man. Come on, soldier, wake up. Well, Frank.
Ah, come on. Come on, I can't believe you're actually this stupid to disrespect Metal Sonic like that, Disrespect Sonic.exe, not Metal Sonic. Like, Metal Sonic is actually cool. Come on, at least, if you at least did that to Dr. Eggman or Sonic.exe or that one kid from Sonic X, what was that kid's name? Chris? That one kid, if that was basically the most hated character in Sega's history. I mean, if you did that to those characters, I would understand. But why Metal Sonic? What did that man even do?
Going up to my mom to tell her about this is still something that haunts me to this day. She just wanted to get her lovely, darling, definitely favorite child a nice present, and I decapitated it within the hour. Luckily, my mom wasn't even that upset and just accepted that her son isn't the brightest bulb in the house. One day, my dad decided to take me swimming at the YMCA. I remember making friends.
Oh yeah, I remember going to the YMCA to go swimming as well. It was a great moment in summers.
With these other kids at the pool that day. And since we were children that needed to be constantly doing something, we concocted a plan to make a raft out of pool noodles.
And how the hell did you make a raft out of pool noodles and keep those pool noodles together? I'm pretty sure you guys are so stupid that your brain cells are actually trying to act smart, so that you guys can just turn out to be actually stupid to begin with.
Once this thing was complete, I volunteered to take her on our maiden voyage. So we christened the vessel, I hopped on it, and started slowly drifting towards the deep end of the pool where all the big kids were. Now, it was at this point where I realized, wait, I can't swim.
And that's where it is, man. I thought that this guy was actually going to do something, but he actually cannot swim. You know, he got floaty or something? I mean, the only floaty you got are those pool noodles, but still, you don't have that. At least have those arms strapped up, pool floaties, strapped to your chest and then to the other arm. You don't have any of those? Dang, man, you're actually really stupid, to be honest.
In a panicked haze, I rolled off my raft and literally started drowning. I will never forget sinking to the bottom of the pool and jumping back up for a gasp of air, not knowing what I was doing. It wasn't until this older girl grabbed my arm and swung me back onto the raft that I was saved.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So, you like rescue heroes?
If this was a try not to cringe challenge, I would already be losing, but I'm kind of used to this type of stupid humor at this point, because animation, you can do anything you want with it, but man, if I had to do a try not to cringe challenge, that means I have to start a Discord so you guys can send me the cringiest TikToks they could find. And this will be like actual suffering. So if you guys want me to create my own Discord, then let me know.
That girl actually saved my life. And even though I was young, I thought, hold on. Surely the lifeguard would have seen me drowning, right?
Yes,
I mean, this
yeah.
12-year-old girl might as well have his job. I turned over to the lifeguard stand, and the lifeguard was talking to my dad. Not only did the lifeguard miss me drowning, but so did my father. Hey, sport, are you having fun?
Do you even love me?
Another recollection of my stupidity was one fateful day when my mom had to take Justin and I to get our haircut. But this was no ordinary haircut. I wanted to tell the barber what kind of haircut I wanted. I was a big boy, you see. Basically, at the time, I had heard the term buzz cut from one of my classmates, and I knew exactly what I wanted. Except I didn't know what I wanted because I didn't know what a buzz cut was.
Honestly, man, this is a hot topic for me, man. So other people might disagree. I honestly think that getting a buzz cut might actually be the best thing to get as a Muslim. And here's why. The only reason you need to get a buzz cut is this. Hajj, brother. Pilgrimage, Umrah, all this type of stuff. You need to get a buzz cut. Even for like Eid or Ramadan or all of that other important Muslim stuff, you need to get a buzz cut. And even then, I could go to the barber and I could just get all of this cut off so that only a little bit of hair can be showing and everything. You know, like having fading in the sides, having like flat at the top and everything. You know how it is and everything, right? That's why you guys always see my hair being really short. And then once it gets to an afro state, that's when I decide to cut it back all down. I honestly think that the buzz cut's really underrated nowadays because people are always just trying to get like low taper fades and everything. But I don't even know what the low taper fade even is anymore. So I guess the buzz cut is basically the easiest and also the best haircut that I could ever have. Let's see how it worked out for you though.
So there I am at the barbershop, absolutely dialed in. One buzz cut, please.
You sure, buddy?
Yep. Honey, are you sure you're sure? Mom, you're embarrassing me in front of the barber. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you one thing. The buzz cut kinda only works if you're African or Middle Eastern. For a white boy, unless if you're going for the military, it would kind of look a little bit ridiculous on you. I'm sorry, I should have told you, man. I should have told you.
Here you are, kid. One buzz cut.
My hair! Oh my...
Oh, come on, that's actually a really cool cut! But I wish I had that cut! Come on!
Gosh! I mean, what are the ladies gonna think about this? You're 10. So that was embarrassing. Looking like a peanut with legs for the next 2 months wasn't ideal for 5th grade me, but I digress. Alright, now I'm gonna do some lightning round stupid childhood.
Oh, come on, I hate the lightning rounds. That means I have to pause a whole bunch of times so I can process all the information.
I could not whistle for many, many years.
I cannot whistle. I cannot even whistle right now.
And I was so insecure about this fact, I mastered whistling inward. In fact, I'm pretty good at it. No, I can't whistle correctly, and yes, it does look stupid.
Wait. You can whistle not outward, but inward, like this? The only way I could whistle is to do it like this. My two teeth over here, they kind of have a little bit of separation over here, so I can just use that to... I know it looks stupid and sounds dumb as well, but that's basically the only way I could actually whistle. I cannot whistle for the life of me right now.
I did not know how to spell the word infamous until 3 days before I made my channel. Meaning for 6 months, I was very close to becoming Infamous Swoosh. What a different life that would have been. When I was 10, my bedtime was 7 o'clock. Yes, during most of the year, the sun is still up during that time.
Wow! Holy man, 7 o'clock, that is actually really strict over here. My bedtime when I was your age was 8 o'clock p.m. And what I mean when I was your age, I was talking about in the context of you being like a little elementary school fetus. I was the same as well. I was a kind of a fetus as well, but my bedtime was 8 o'clock. Yours was 7? The heck, man?
I'm glad you noticed. This had nothing to do with me being a stupid child. I just wanted to remind my mom that she did this. One time when I was 11, I had a crush on this girl. She liked me back a lot. But once we entered the 6th grade, a new girl came into our school that I liked more.
Okay.
So I walked up to the girl that I liked all summer and said, "Hey Hannah, I don't want to like you anymore." And after school, her mom called my mom saying her daughter had been crying all day. And now Hannah is getting married. Her name isn't actually Hannah, and I'm pretty sure I'm not invited to the wedding.
That has to be like the biggest fumble I've ever seen in my life. The only time I've ever seen somebody fumble that bad is Jax. If you guys seen episode 9 of Amazing Digital Circus, aka the finale, you know that man fumbled so bad. I'm actually trying to plan to react to that, to whole mess and everything, you know, the finale. That would kind of be like my first hour-long video, but who knows, man. Maybe I could actually react to the entire Amazing Digital Circus and everything. But still, though, there's no way you fumbled that bad. Not only your initial crush, but because you're single and everything, I'm pretty sure you kind of fumbled that new crush you had. So basically, you just fumbled twice and everything, and now you're lonely. The same way, like how, spoiler alert, how Jax fumbled Ribbit so bad right now, and then he kind of fumbled Ragatha because he became so like distant, emotionally distant, and kind of physically distant. But then when Pomni showed up, that's where he just crossed the line and decided, you know what, it's time to abstract. Goodbye. You know that? So yeah.
The final story I have rewinds all the way back to the wonderful year of 2015.
I was 4 years old at 2015.
At the time, I loved Calvin and Hobbes. Still
Ooh.
do. And if you don't know who they are, we can't be friends.
Come on. I know who Calvin and Hobbes are. I'm not personally like a big fan of them, but I know that they had like kind of a big influence in the comic world. In fact, the reason I started doing comics is because of the 2 comics, Big Nate and Garfield. I also took inspiration from Peanuts and everything because of their, and I'm pretty sure Dogman and Captain Underpants had some influence as well, but Big Nate was the main inspiration I had for my comics and everything. He was my favorite. I used to read their comics every single day. I have no idea what Big Nate's even going through right now, but I used to read their comics every single day. It was actually ridiculous on how much I was reading them. I used to know all the lore of the Big Nate series. I still know the lore of the Big Nate series. I even watched the TV show and everything on YouTube because I couldn't get Paramount Plus. I still don't have Paramount Plus, but I'm a Big Nate fan, and that's basically the whole reason I did comic creation. But yeah, Calvin and Hobbes, I have no idea what Calvin and Hobbes is actually about, but I guess it was a big inspiration for many artists because it's so popular. Let's keep watching.
My church's camp used to host a 4th of July parade every year, where everyone in the parade dressed up. So that year I had the phenomenal idea to dress up as Calvin. You know, Calvin, the American hero that he is. For this costume, I decided I needed to have a toy Hobbes. So me, being a very smart 13-year-old boy, ordered one on
13? You were 13 years old?
eBay for $11. By the time the 4th of July rolled around, it had been weeks since I ordered it, and I was starting to get anxious. But luckily, when my mom drove into camp, she had the package. Finally, I can't wait!
Ow, dang. I should have picked that up earlier. You got that from eBay? Oh god, you got scammed. You got scammed like good, man.
To crochet Hobbes.
Crochet. It's called crochet.
Okay, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with this. How could I have been so careless? How did I not see that this was a scam? Why did I spend $11 on a piece of paper containing free information? Also, I don't know how to crochet. What am I, 60? Luckily, my lifelong friend James saved the day and lent me his realistic stuffed tiger that he had. for some reason. It would have to do. Now I just needed to transform into Calvin. I put on my red shirt, my dad put electrical tape all over it to look like black stripes, and my mom put temporary yellow hair dye in my hair from Walmart. Mom, why does my hair look green?
Poof! Look at the time. You're almost late.
Better get out there, honey. So, my very realistic plush tiger, green spiky hair, and electrical tape shirt celebrated America's birthday like no other.
Okay, honestly, that has to look so bad. It has to look... I cannot... Do you not know how horrible that outfit is? That outfit is so horrible. It's actually... That thing's actually fire. It's so... You look so good because the outfit is so random and so terrible. I have never seen something like this before. Something that's so bad, you actually admire it for being that bad.
And I haven't ordered anything from eBay since. Luckily, I'm an adult now and marginally smarter, and I do taxes with my mommy's help. And if you're a little dumb sometimes like I was, that's okay. You live and learn. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go enjoy some popcorn I put in the microwave at the start of this video. It should be done by now. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. As always, just want to thank my team for everything they do.
Holy, that is a crazy team you have there. Fire video for all these people to work on. And I'm going to... Nate Redder, I'm pretty sure this is Bugs Animations. I'm going to have to react to this guy later on in the channel. So if you guys want me to react to him, then let me know. But, you know what, guys? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing and turn on the little bell notification so that you'll never miss another video. And please like the video. Apparently that helps the algorithm so that I can push it out to more of my audience. And apparently another thing that helps the algorithm is commenting. So if you guys could do that, that would be amazing. Alright. Here is my full reaction video playlist. I put a lot of effort into these reaction videos, so you should go check that out. Here is Infamous Swoosh, him and his amazing team over here. Like, goddamn, that is an insane team you have there. But still, you should go react to this guy, watch him, do whatever you want with his channel because he needs all the support you can get. And here is my channel over here. You should guys definitely subscribe to him. I mean, me. You should definitely subscribe to me. I'll see you guys here. I'll see you guys there. I'll make sure you guys are watching Infamous Swoosh over here. Peace. Bye.